A young guy moved into a house whose previous owner is dead. But the thing is, the owner hasn't really moved out of the house, has he? Take a look. The man moves into a dark hallway, and out of nowhere, the door at the end of it opens seemingly on its own. Creepy, right? When he goes in to investigate, there is no one in there. So was he really alone in this house? Or was the owner lurking about? Sometimes going to the kitchen for a late night snack can be a nightmare. When the girl goes into the kitchen, she encounters something truly sinister. While she stands there, a cupboard opens, at least widely seemingly on its own, and then continues to open and close as if an unseen hand is moving it. Right then, the malevolent spirit throws stuff out of the cupboards and pushes objects off the counter. Man, I think I'm more scared than you. What about you in the comment section down below?
Olivier, arrête! T'es vraiment fatigant, là. Je vais appeler maman. Olivier? Oli? Olivier? Oli? Oli? C'est vraiment pas drôle, là. Je vais appeler maman. Ça a bougé. Maman. Maman.
Number 30, East Drive, Pontefract is one of the most haunted sites. This particular group of investigators tried their luck, and eventually they met a phantom menace. The ghost detector device blares as one of the members feels something touching her back. Then loud banging and knocking are heard in other rooms, while a disembodied voice makes a deep rasping sound to scare off the intruders. Let's continue. As the woman asks the spirit to move the ball off the banister, faint knocking sounds are heard. She also feels it moving towards her when she picks up an EMF device. All the while, the dim knocks and taps create a general sense of unease and fear. Is 30 East Drive being haunted by a restless spirit? You decide.
Okay. Are you in there?
Have you ever worked late into the night at your workplace and felt spooked out when there's no one around? Well, this guy feels the same, but the thing is, someone is there with him. You can clearly see a pale-faced entity peeking around the corner straight into the camera, but the motion sensor is still green, which means no one is in the next room. Could it be a demon? You decide.
What in the world is that? That is insane. I have never seen something like this.
Some houses shouldn't be entered, ever. This is one such house. Two friends are parked outside the house and keep discussing going in when suddenly deep, loud knocking emits from the dark house. They're reasonably scared now, but still decide to check it out and live to regret it. The two find a strange wooden box that is sealed shut. They get curious and decide to open it, but something in the house doesn't exactly want them to see what's inside the box. Extremely terrifying banging and knocking sounds echo around the abandoned house, scaring the friends enough to run the heck out of there. I don't think that house is getting sold anytime soon. Poltergeists love making their presence known by throwing stuff around or banging and crashing around the place. These are various footage from different houses, and trust me, you'll want to hide under your blanket after this. In one house, the spirit pushes the blanket and the pillow off the bed and makes the chest or drawer crash to the floor. The second video is even creepier. The mop slides to the right on its own while at the same time a ghostly girl appears in the mirror. In another house, the spirit moves the potted plant, the chair, and slides the mug across the table as if it's playing house or something. In the last one, a playful ghost pushes the tennis ball down the stairs. Which one scared you out of your wits? Have you ever heard of a car enthusiast ghost? Well, we've got one for you. The CCTV camera in this garage catches a ghost in the act of pushing a towel down, opening and closing a locked door, and the worst of all, it opens a locked safe. Right after, it opens the tools box, messes around with the tools, and then shuts it. Calm as you please. Haunted or hoaxed? You decide.
Then we noticed the razor door opened and closed. We got motion alerts but didn't pay attention. As far as we know, that was locked. Now that gives me the chills.
If there was ever solid evidence of ghosts, this would be it. Take a look. A dark apparition is slowly crossing the room, but while it does that, it leaves its mark in a profoundly disturbing way. The Christmas tree revolves in its place. The trash can slides across the floor and the coat is thrown down. Feeling chilled yet? There's more. Did you catch that? As the ghost is wreaking havoc, its reflection can be seen on the glass table. What more proof do we need about spirits after this?